Your pet's dental health plays a bigger role in their overall well-being, and it does that more than you might think. Mikey went over to the Manoa Valley Veterinary Clinic to learn all the details.
All right, tomorrow is National Pet Day, and in order to celebrate, we gotta hang out with our friends at Manoa Veterinary Clinic. Everybody, I have John and Jordan. Good to see you guys. Now, today's topic is hygiene, dental hygiene for pets, right?
Yes,
okay,
it is.
John, good to see you.
Good to see you.
Let's tell everybody a little bit about, bad breath when it comes to animals, because people think that it's normal, but it's not. Is that what I'm hearing?
Correct,
Okay.
correct. A lot of times people talk about doggy breath. And, oh my gosh, my dog has doggy breath. And we think it's normal, but really it's not. There is some level of, bad odor, but when it gets more extreme, it means something's going on in the mouth, some type of dental disease.
Right. Dr. Kaya, tell us a little bit about some warning signs when it comes to dental problems in pets.
Yeah. So as we mentioned, the bad breath, that's sign number one, because people have their dogs lick their face. Even cats sometimes will lick you and you can smell their breath. But for dogs, sometimes they'll see their favorite chew toy. There's blood on it because they've been chewing. And oh, thank you. Oh, your breath is okay.
It's okay. They're gonna brush his teeth.
I'll show you. It's not that good. But also, too, sometimes they'll have a change in their eating habits because they won't chew on certain hard items because it's painful.
Okay. And you know what? Since he's actually over here, sharing his breath with us. Tell us who do we have here?
This is Eleu.
Oh, okay, cool.
Jordan's dog. Yeah.
Nice, awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about how often should pets come in for a cleanup, and follow-up to that would be, is anesthesia needed?
Yeah, good question. So definitely, in an ideal world, they come in once a year for dental cleaning. But I think it's a little bit much to ask for owners. So most dogs come in every 2 or 3 years, maybe for cleaning. But certain dogs definitely need it every year.
Okay.
And anesthesia, people are always worried about that. But really, it's a safe. We do a very mild anesthesia. So although they're out, they're not really deep, and so it's pretty safe.
That's good to know.
Yeah.
Okay, when it comes to dogs or cats, because I know some families have either or, some of them own both, who's at higher risk for dental problems?
Yeah, so dogs, I think we see a lot. Both cats and dogs do have problems, though. I would say that the little dogs have more problems than the big dogs.
Oh, why
so
is
the
that?
Pomeranians, the Chihuahuas, it's the way their mouths are built, and I think there's some genetic composition. But believe it or not, even rabbits and guinea pigs.
Okay. Well, I was gonna ask you,
yeah.
Some people don't have probably dogs or cats at home, but they have maybe rabbits or guinea pigs.
Yeah.
Follow-up to that is, what about those animals?
Yeah, they too have dental disease. It's hard finding a vet who will see these animals. There are a handful out there, the exotic vets. But when they do have a problem, many times the rabbits and guinea pigs will have like a wet mouth. Owners will notice that first. They're drooling, and that's when we know there's some kind of dental disease going on. Because rabbits don't lick your face too often, or like a dog would.
Yeah, well, let's talk about, for our viewers watching right now at home, and you say they don't, obviously, who wants, dental problems when it comes to their pets? What are some things that they should keep in mind to help, keep, up to date with all of their good hygiene when it comes to
good hygiene? Well, number one, of course, see your veterinarian, because they're the first people who tell you that something is going on in their pet's mouth.
Right.
But at home, there are a variety of things. We have a few things here. Brushing the teeth is very important. If you could brush your dog's teeth daily, and your cat, it would be great. But there's some diets out there. Like this is an oral care diet that will help clean their teeth as they eat. So that's good too. And then there's some chews, some enzymatic chews that as they chew on the chew, it has like, let's say doggy toothpaste in it that will help break down the grit on their teeth.
Okay,
so these are some things that you could do,
Okay, cool. Good to know, simple things, that we should do at home as owners, to make sure that our pets have good dental hygiene. If anybody wanted to learn more information, maybe they wanted to reach out to you, they have questions, good website or social media account that they should log on to?
Yeah, ManoaValleyVet.com. And we have a Instagram, Manoa Valley Vet.
Okay, so perfect. It's ManoaValleyVet.com, as well as their social media account, Manoa Valley Vet, and of course our website, KH12.com. Thank you so much, Dr. Kaya and Jordan. I appreciate your time. Awesome. So Manoa Valley Veterinary Clinic, a lot of great things to know to keep your pets prevented from bad dental hygiene.
Oh my goodness.
So
Look how
huge,
cute the
yeah.
puppies are.
But they're very knowledgeable, so if you guys have the chance, make sure you guys stop by. Ask them all the questions that you need to in order to keep your pet's health in good standing.